We are having a bit of a fun one today. Jay Cutler versus Ronnie Coleman from different years, 2001 for Jay and 2005 for Ronnie Coleman. So we're not going to take this one too seriously. Of course, if you are a huge Coleman fan or a Colemanite, you're going to take every single pose very seriously, including the front relaxed position. This is a fan request, of course. You guys always come up with these interesting ideas. Two of their most conditioned versions, I would suggest, in terms of the midsections, striations. Coleman, he was down in size from the year prior. I think they told him he was getting a little bit too big in the midsection, 2004, and he came back trimmer. But as you can see, he had the arms and the legs. I mean, the guy was still a mass monster. And yeah, going off the front relaxed position, I don't see Jay Cutler even in this fashion, which is a good version of Jay. I don't see Jay touching Coleman. One simple position, go to the first pose, the first mandatory pose. And I went through a lot of side-by-sides between these guys, and I'm not really too concerned about how tall they are back to back. But Jay was a couple of inches shorter, if not a few inches shorter, than Ronnie, standing there. He bends at the knees, you see. Ronnie Coleman always went straight-legged. Little unsymmetrical are the wheels of Ronnie, are they not? Geez, those quads in 2001 for Jay. The best they've been. They were a little unsymmetrical in 2009, so he had a much fresher look here, better midsection. But is it beating Ronnie? A little more separation in the midsection would be good for Ronnie. Could be the timing. I don't know. Here's the front lat spread. And you know what? All this muscle, it's not beating Jay. All this Ronnie Coleman muscle. And I'm sure even a Colemanite would admit that. Jay looks supreme in the first two shots. Maybe the front double Coleman might have got because of the arms. His arms are bigger, but Jay had some good arms too. Front lat spread. I don't think there's any question here. 2005, Ronnie just was not striking the pose like he used to. Way back when. I mean, that was one of his best poses. Turn to the side here. Okay. All right. Two different Clydesdales. One's a Clydesdale. One might be a gelding. I'm just joking. Jay's a stud, too. They're both big studs. It's just that Ronnie from the side, he shows his true colors. Look at the striated beef. And it's the same situation when you compare Coleman with a nowadays bodybuilder. It wasn't the times. I mean, Jay Cutler, he has the same type of condition, upper body separation of a nowadays bodybuilder. Doesn't he? Well, maybe better. Hard to say. Here's the side tricep. Not quite the same situation as the side chest here, is it? The arm and the display of Jay. I didn't even mean to rhyme that one. Serendipitous side effect, I guess. Now, Coleman, he is still a big hunk of machinery. He's going right sideways, so he's not maximizing his width. Jay had a bigger torso, like a longer torso heap than Coleman. You could see that right away from the side-by-sides of the two. Coleman a long-legged individual. So, take it for what it is. Jay wins for style, and Coleman wins for condition, I would suggest. And look at this. Speaking of condition, going off these two pictures, which is somewhat controversial, I don't know. Looks like Jay has a more peeled Christmas tree. But, I mean, it can't be. It can't be. Here's the back double. Maybe it wasn't. It looks like to me that Jay, as conditioned as he was, it's not a crispity, crunchity type condition. It's like Derek Lunsford 2024 Olympia condition. Just a little tiny layer of water. And Coleman, obviously, if you don't know, and this is incredible. Listen to this. Coleman had the lowest recorded body fat of anybody with not a 1, not a 2, not anything like that. A -3. -3. That's unbelievable. Nobody will ever get that low body fat ever again. I'm here to tell you. So, traps, condition, just in the impressiveness of the lower half. I don't know. Jayites. Here's the back double. Is there any such thing as a Jayite? Jay's upper back is good. It does battle with Coleman's. Oh, the biceps of Coleman. Unbelievable. And in 2005, he was very good. Not bad at all. I mean, this would be his third best Olympia. I think this version would beat 1998 rather. It'd beat all those other years too. Just peeled and still carrying a lot of mass. What was he in 2005? 275? 270? He was like 255 or something, or 260 in 99. He was like 255 in 98, something like that. Let us know. Should get those comments rolling in. Here's the abs and thigh. And I do not know, guys. I know you were here to see if Jay Cutler at his best could beat a vulnerable Ronnie. First of all, back condition-wise, Jay was at his best in 09. No question. From the front, 2001. Much better. Quads, abs. But to say that a vulnerable Ronnie Coleman in 2005? Nah. Look at the abs. This is perhaps Ronnie's best abs and thigh. There are qualities about 2005 that are far better than 2003 even. I didn't say he was better altogether. That's not what I said. And we're finishing it off with the most muscular. Was Jay even beating Ronnie in the abs and thigh? I don't know. Maybe. Jeez. Mechanically, he wasn't. I think Ronnie forgot to flex his big saddlebag quads here. Look at the size of them. Keep in mind how large his upper body is. It'd be like a great big bovine. These two walking backstage with their silver medal and gold medal. You could hear them clinking. That would be like a cowbell. Clink, 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 clink. Two big cattle. Massive big buffalo men. So, I think it's obvious. Ronnie Coleman, even at Jay's best, loses to Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman wins this one, 2005. I don't think, and this could be a bold statement, I don't think that there's any bodybuilder ever that could beat Ronnie the King Coleman in 2005. Anybody disagree with that? Think the best of Phil Heath could touch this? I don't think so. Let me know in the comments section below. Could anybody beat 2005 Ronnie King Coleman? Yeah, all of them. They were all pretty good. Have a great one, folks.